this is Bertie Bird Draws, and I'm just going to go through one of my sketchbooks. This is one that my girlfriend had given me because she knew I needed to improve, and as one of my muses, or my main muse, she got me back into drawing after more than 10 years. Here we have an avocado. This was actually live drawn, just drawing using a biro. These are pictures from a reference from online, so I thought I'd kind of improve on my anatomy kind of drawing. Not quite life drawing, but that's life drawing, and this one's actually from reference. Right, so just so we know, this here started from the 1st of June, and I wanted to finish it within the kind of 30 to 40 day kind of time limit. I did actually finish it on the 18th of July, but I gave about a week break, so maybe a week and a half break. I did finish it within time, really. Right, so this is some life drawing. It's my girlfriend that she'd posed for me. This one here is not my girlfriend. This one here is from a picture reference. I just drew my girlfriend in when she was over. Didn't want to waste space. Anyway, moving on. I wanted to practice drawing some kind of like trees and life drawing sort of thing. So I found it really difficult to draw all the individual leaves, and this realistically probably isn't the actual count of all the leaves here either. I think this was a speeded up process of what was happening here, where I was doing each thing individually. As you can see in the next tree, I was kind of tired of drawing all the detailed leaves. I just kind of did the outline and then where's dark shadows. And the next tree, as you can see, I didn't even get as far as doing any detail, just did outline and stop. It's probably enough anyway for what this all is. It's just practicing. Here we have a bird from reference from Google Images, and it's just a robin, which I kind of liked the colours, the reds, and wanted to just make, I suppose, this page look better. And I was using the brush felt tip pens to colour that, using biro as the main kind of base of the sketch. Okay, so here we have a picture of shoes, because I wanted to actually practice shoes. So one of my weakness points is I don't have enough practice or detail in shoes in my drawings. I thought, well, I need to do some life drawings based on that. So this is from a shoe rack. Here's my cycle helmet, just because I like the shine, and this is a rucksack, and these aren't in proportion. This is not in proportion to, it's just so I can fit something on the page. Following day, I then did a picture of a crow. This one's from Google Images on birds as well, as I wanted to practice more on birds, because birds are quite nice animals to draw. This is really bad at drawing of ukulele, which obviously I need more practice on, using same kind of brush felt tip pens to add a bit of colour, although the colours weren't correct, so I just kind of ended it. Kind of ruined the way this overall page looked, because if that wasn't there, this would have been a lot more better piece. But anyway, as it is, quite liked the way it looked. That is a Pentel brush pen. That's just blue biro, just in case you're wondering. Next up, this is a reference photo from a magazine, and here I wanted to practice gestures and how clothes hang on the body, the human form. That's one of the things that I need to work on. Here's a combination of shoes, working on shoes, and from an angle, so I put it on my weights. And here we have a gesture with the clothes hanging off it again, as it's another reference photo from a magazine, and this is the detailed kind of face that belonged on there. I just wanted to separate the two, because I thought it was quite important that I taking the skill of doing this instead of focusing so much with the detail that's happening here, and I just apply it here, and I think that worked out quite well. just filled up the page. Okay, next I wanted to also work on my drawing hands. Thought I'd use all the different colours on my multi-biro pen just to make it stand out a bit more. On the day after that, I worked on like more portrait style, like her posture. I thought it was really, really nice. So I actually added that in, while the rest were mainly like faces I wanted to work on. Yeah, I left the colour out. Her hair's not actually white, I just left it unfinished. And on the next day we have magazine reference, same model as before. She has really good posture, and I really like the way her clothes were actually hanging off her body and the fold lines that was created by it. I thought it was quite important, so I made sure I drew that in. I thought she had an interesting face, she looked quite pretty, and I thought I'd draw that as she had these shoulders that looked quite kind of broad and really stood out. It's quite nice. And this is actually my banister as my hoodie. I thought it was quite nice, as I was like, no, it's a bit of a mess, but it looks quite good, and I just chucked it in there, filled up that space, although I could have thrown in another model. Okay, and the last part of this video, I'll continue in another. It's another picture from reference, same magazine, but I thought it was quite interesting what she was wearing and the way it all comes out. Although it's all in biro, I needed to stand out, I just added some colour. I think that's quite a handy way. And I like this coat, the way this Burberry jacket was kind of like seen in the photo, and these jeans, the way the texture came. So I thought I'd get that down on paper. I wasn't really interested in the rest, but that was quite nice, the way it all kind of laid out. Right, thank you for watching. Check out my other videos.